Hey there folks, Adam Davis Real Estate. Today we're going to talk about the October to November luxury real estate market. So this is October 1st to November 1st of 2025, and we're looking at some positive momentum across the board. Homes $800,000 and up in Atlanta constitutes much of the luxury market. For the month of October, fresh data just dropped from the Georgia MLS, and the numbers tell a story of strength, speed, and opportunity. The headline: 484 luxury homes closed in October. That's everything above $800,000 up to $7.5 million. That's a 14% jump from September's pace and $662 million total volume. The median sales price landed at $1.1 million and the average came in at $1.37 million. That's rock solid pricing, no erosion, even with more inventory on the market. Let's break it down by tier. So 800 to 850,000, 60 homes sold in 44 days. That's the fastest segment. 850 to $999,000, 138 closings with 45 days on the market. $1 million to 1.99, almost $2 million. 224 sales, which is the sweet spot, averaging 50 days. $2 million and up, 62 closings, 64 days, still moving, but buyers are pickier. Now, when I say over 2 million, ultra luxury threshold tends to be $3.5 million and up. So if you're in the $1 to $2.5 or $3 million range, you're still getting a really freaking nice house. And as we saw in the numbers, you're gaining access to the largest, most active pool of buyers. Most buyers looking for luxury in Atlanta are looking in that $1.5 to $2.5 million range. But buyers are pickier because once you get into the 2.5 and up pricing category, up to 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, those are what we would consider the ultra luxury threshold, where you're going from a house in a really nice neighborhood with 4, 5, or 6 bedrooms, probably 4,000 or 5,000 square feet, maybe a half an acre to 1.5 acres, into the 6 to 10 bedrooms and up, 10,000 square feet, estate level, grounds, acreage, and so on. So overall, the luxury homes sold in just 49 days on average. That's 6 days faster than the full market, which is interesting. That means that the luxury market is moving a little bit faster than the median market of what we might call mid-tier homes, where prices range from $400K up to $800, $799, and 3 days faster than September's luxury pace. Speed matters when you're in this market, when you're buying or selling, so you got to move quick. The inventory, we're estimating about 3,200 active luxury listings right now, up slightly month over month. That gives us 6.6 months of supply, which is down from 7.3 last month. So the market is moving from a solid buyer's market into a more balanced territory. The absorption rate is 15.1%, meaning 1 out of every 7-ish luxury listings sold in October. Pipeline looks strong, so roughly 500 homes are under contract right now with a median price around $1.2 million. That's a healthy forward indicator. November should stay active. On the flip side, about 500 listings expired. So remember, 484 listings sold, 500 expired, roughly matching sales. That tells us that pricing discipline is essential. Homes that sat 130 days on the market on average didn't cut it. Sellers who priced to the data moved fast. Those who reached got left behind. I'm seeing this all over the place. A lot of people are still trying to capture those COVID prices, the 2020 to late, mid 2023 prices. Those just don't exist anymore. So you really have to be thoughtful and err toward conservatism when you're pricing your home if you're looking to sell your luxury property. Now, let's zoom in on the counties. Fulton County, think Buckhead, Sandy Springs, Alpharetta. These key luxury markets in the Atlanta major metropolitan area drove around 75% of luxury volume, around 363 closings. That's where the big money plays. Coweta County, Newnan, Peachtree City, those punched above its weight with about 29 luxury sales, up 21% month over month. Buyers are discovering space, schools, and value south of the city. I've told you before, Fayette County, it's the place to be. Fayetteville, let's go. So what's the big takeaway? Buyers, you've got leverage. 6.6 months of inventory means room to negotiate, especially in the $1 million to $2 million range. You're getting 4,500 square feet on average at $1.1 million. Try finding that in Miami or Nashville. Sellers, price sharp, stage well, and be ready to move in 45 to 60 days. That's fast in the luxury market. But here in Atlanta, you get a lot of value, and buyers from New York and Seattle and so on are going to start migrating here as they see the value differential and the savings that they'll get just literally by getting a comparable or an even better property in our southeastern market. The market rewards realism. Overprice and you're in the expired pile. Investors and relocations, Atlanta luxury is resilient. So I've talked about this. If you're an investor and you're looking for a high value hold type asset that doesn't fluctuate a ton with market instability, luxury is the place to be. Luxury prices, as we can see in this market data, are way more stable and far more fluctuation resilient than the middle range 350 up to 799K price point. And there's also a lot more upside if you consider things like, rehabs and distressed properties where you might get 50 grand on your flip or whatever. But in the luxury category, if you're finding a rehab or just literally a buy and hold over 3 or 5 years, you're looking into the hundreds of thousands of dollars of price growth. So no price drops, strong corporate inflow, and rates likely easing into 2026. That means a market that absorbs inventory without panic. Bottom line, October showed velocity with value. Luxury isn't slowing, it's strategizing. Whether you're buying your forever home in Buckhead or flipping a ranch in Coweta County, that data says now is not the time to sit out. That's your October luxury update. Follow me, Adam Davis Real Estate, for the next drop. Let's get you in or get you sold. Peace.